Hello, welcome to another episode of our Currency podcast. This is the Sunday Pulse, where we dissect things happening in our countries in areas of politics, entertainment, sports, and world news. I'm your host, Ridwan Hassan, which you all know as our Currency, and I'm not here alone today in this studio for the Sunday Pulse. But before I introduce our guest, let's take a quick short break. Welcome back from a quick short break that we just had right now. Please, can you tell us a bit about yourself?
Hi everyone, good afternoon, good morning, good evening everywhere you're watching this video. My name is Ridwan Hassan, and of course, like you said, let me meet myself. Let me spice up my personality. I'm a wonderful person, like you said, anyway. And we rise by lifting others. So I'm lifting my brother here. My name is Ridwan Hassan, a writer, a poet, a research analyst. What have you? Just doing job, no worry. I'm always doing something.
The uncertainty of Nigerians these days. Nobody sticks to one job. Everybody, what job are you doing? Well, before when we were growing up, like I'm a nurse, and that's all. Nothing but now, I'm a nurse. I'm into real estate. I'm selling chin in case you want to buy. I'm also into Momo.
Exactly.
So that's exactly what he's saying.
I'm Jack.
Jack of all trades, but master of.
You don't finish that like that, innit?
Okay. So, Mr. Ridwan Hassan, how have you been recently? How have you been lately?
Well, Nigeria has been happening, but then thank God that I'm still surviving.
Have you been coping with the current trend in the country in terms of finances, economy, and what have you?
Well, basically, I would say that I've just been surviving. God has always been doing that. I've just made sure that I find something doing that would at least help me.
You know that when someone asks me, how are you? I just say I'm alive. Because if I start telling you how I am, you may not be able to listen to the end.
Now, at the end of the day, I used to tell people that when people want to just talk about something to you, just listen. Sometimes I tell people things because I just want you to just listen. That's why people say that the problem shared, that's solved. It's not for you to give me a solution to the problem. Just that listening air gives me
kind of make you feel
comfortable.
That's just talking to them. So that's it. This girl, she was like, how are you today? I said, I just changed. Okay. She was like, are you serious? I love the way she was empathized while I was talking that. Yeah. And I told her that I was actually joking, but nothing actually is wrong. But the way she would like, I'm so sorry. Hope you're fine now. I actually felt love. So that's kind of warmness you share with others when you're like, how are you doing today? Well, I'm okay. But some people will ask you that question. The next thing they want you to say is fine.
Ask me that question.
How are you?
I'm not fine.
The next thing they want you to say is fine.
Tell me why I'm not fine. Ask me why I'm not fine.
Why are you not fine?
I'm not eating.
That's the correct. That is exactly what some people will say.
So everybody watching this video,
I've not eaten this. Don't mind him. But then when someone asks you, how are you doing today? I feel like that question these days should not be, except for those that actually care when asking. It should just be, it's so nice to hear from you today. I hope you're fine. Someone like, well, I'm good. But someone that actually wants to open up to you, be like, this is this and this and what. When some people are so bad to the extent that they will not reply your text with okay. Before, after pouring out your mind, pouring out everything that is worrying you, they just say okay. How will you react to that kind of person?
I will block him.
Block.
Yeah, sharp.
We
don't waste time here. I'll block you. You're not there for me, so I don't need you.
But then I just feel like blocking them doesn't really. It's the same thing they will do.
I'm not saying literally I'm going to block them. I'm saying I'm just going to put a barricade. It's not the person that I can go and talk to anytime again. So there's no point. I'll just know at the back of my mind that this is not the person. Don't worry. Next time, if you ask me, these are the people that you know that when some people ask you how are you, some people are worth giving the explanation. Some people are worth just I'm fine. Don't worry. Let's just end like that. So basically, I would assume that person is the I'm fine kind of person.
Oh, there is I'm fine kind of person.
Absolutely.
And then there's people that someone I can talk.
That is very stressful. So do you even believe that when I was entering the bus, I even kicked one guy Rans, you get that's people that wants to hear you. We'll talk about it, just even laugh about things that are actually paining you,
But there's one I cherish so much. They ask how are you doing? How is the podcast? Well, this and that. And well, okay, how can I be of help to you? Those are people that you want to talk to, and I like talking to people that provide solutions to my problem. Not people that I will tell something.
But why are you not learning from these people?
I'm like,
wait. Answer my question. Why are you not learning from these people?
In what way? What are you trying
because
to do?
Because they are trying to provide solutions to your own problem. And I'm telling you my problem, you're not providing solutions.
In what way? Please tell me.
I never shop.
That one be after the show,
Yeah,
not right.
now
You want to be
everybody, you are hearing that. I will come back and tell
no,
you
we are
the
going to give,
outcome
we are
after
going to
that.
give you behind the scene after the show. We are going to give behind the scene after this. But what I'm saying is that when I tell these people, okay, this is what is wrong with me, and they will sit you down and give you step by step on what to do, and sometimes even provide financial help to it. Those are the kind of people that I actually want to talk to, despite the distance or location. But I'll tell you, this is hey, sorry, you. What's that? Is that what I want to hear?
The idea.
Well, am I there? Some people will be like, oh, it's okay. If okay, for example, now you tell me, this is what is wrong with me, this is what I'm facing, and I tell you, hey, yeah, sorry, what you go do?
The same thing I said. I'm just going to understand that this person is kind of person like that.
Some people are just so bad. They actually don't have a solution, but they will kind of push you to tell them what you're going through. How are you not doing about it? Wait, you have not paid your school fees. Ah, what did you tell your daddy? What did they say? That's some people that actually care. I'm like, okay, oh. But then after telling them this so and so thing, you now go back and start feeding that boy. He has not paid anything. That is life. He's so poor. And you hear your matter go come dey cast one by one for different angle, different corner, which is necessarily not what you intended to happen. Those kind of people now, how will you treat them?
Like they're just like now. I can't tell some things on Jay's podcast before you turn just to Jay. You get so, but then
No, I'm not that kind of
it's
person.
fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Even if you talk, I know where you know,
No,
go
no,
see a
no.
part from here. But really, yeah, I feel like people sometimes you just have to study the person that you want to divulge some things to before you start talking, before you start getting comfortable with people. If I know that this person is this kind of person, then I should know the limit of things that I tell the person. But if I know that this person is my person, even if I'm down, the person could actually see through me, but I'm not really feeling comfortable, and even the person would want to come to my aid. If there's a kind of person like that, definitely I will part my mind wholeheartedly. Okay, so just understand the person you're dealing with before you start being a comfortable person around everybody. That's just my thing.
Okay, we'll take a quick short break right now. I'm still here with Mr. Ridwan Hassan on Sunday Pulse with Arakorin Sheyi on Arakorin Sheyi podcast. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back after this short break. Welcome back to the Sunday Pulse with Arakorin Sheyi. I'm sure you have been enjoying the podcast so far. And in case you're just tuning in, I'm here with Mr. Ridwan Hassan. He's a very good friend of mine. You know, we've been discussing this conversation has been so lively so far. And in case you're just joining Arakorin Sheyi podcast family, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Arakorin Sheyi podcast. Follow us on Spotify at Arakorin Sheyi podcast, on Spotify, AudioMac, and other podcast listening platforms. You can also follow us on Facebook, on Instagram, and on TikTok too. Yeah, now X, sorry. So follow Arakorin Sheyi podcast there and we dive into the conversation. Don't forget to leave a comment on all our social media platforms. Share with your friends and family. Let them join this conversation. So now back to you, Mr. Ridwan Hassan.
Before you start, director, please film the table. Film and well. Arakorin Sheyi was not doing it or what has been. I just decided to tell you that. Let's continue.
Oh, okay. Don't worry. We'll just wait for behind the scene of this podcast. I'm going to say that. Okay, so what I'm saying now is back to our conversation. That's the food is not even of contention.
It's
Yes.
important.
Okay, it is important, but not important rest.
Okay.
Back to our conversation. So how do you identify friends that you tell some certain things? How do you identify friends? Okay, this person I can talk to them. How do you do that?
Okay, basically, I am the kind of person that I don't have permanent friends, and apparently I don't have enemies. You get so?
You think so?
I apparently do not make enemies. You might be an enemy to somebody, I don't know.
Yeah.
But then
That's the
for
idea.
me to keep somebody as my enemy, it's not going to even happen. Because even person with the support opposite clubs, I still support them. Like a Chelsea fan, I don't like them at all, but then I still support them as
No, I understand.
you get so.
Leave them there.
But then really, I feel like there are different friends for different moments. You get, if you try to understand the friend you're saying you want to keep, then you will know how to handle situations with them. There are friends that you call, talk about finances with when you're down, probably when you need somebody you want to talk to. If it's financially, you have a particular friend that you can talk to that can actually give you life after the whole of the conversation. But if it's probably relationship or something, you're probably having a problem in your relationship. There's some friends that you do expect. Person will not get love like supposed to be. Do you understand? So I feel like know the friend that you have so that you know the conversations that you want to keep with
So
them. So
that
be
means
very it's one thing as a person to have EQ, emotional quotient, be very smart, understand people very well, so that you'll be able to keep friends very well, understand the kind of person they are. So that's the only way you can. We're all human. We tend to have ups and downs. So if those periods come, know the friends you want to talk to, know the ones that are not going to be needed in that point in time. But you keeping things to yourself is not a thing. That's why you have to have friends. That's my opinion.
but some people are kind of introverted. They don't just want to mingle with anybody. They just want to do things in their own way and kind of storing things to yourself in your mind, and it kind of just overwhelming you to the fact that you kind of show in your behavior to people instead of reaching out to maybe probably those set of people have been disappointed by friends before. So what will you say to that?
Well, I feel like if I'm allowed to speak Yoruba, there is an adage in Yoruba that says that Teshimba Dani
Mama tún gùn mí.
So if probably you've had experience with a particular friend and it failed, doesn't mean everybody will fail. Yorùbá náà ló sọ wípé tàbá dijú kí ẹni burúkú kọjá ẹni rere náà máa.
So
So it's more like you understanding the fact that you have friends, but then you just know how you want to open up. It might take time before you start trusting people. You still have to do that because we are we are all
humans.
We are human, and at the same time we are dependent on each other. You get why it is codependency for me. I feel like if I don't have to study you to know you, then I won't survive. If I have a roommate, I have to study the person. You understand? If I have a neighbor, I have to study the person. If I'm going to have a spouse, I have to study the person. So completely, you can't say somebody is an introvert. Maybe I'm an introvert for a particular person.
A different location.
If I'm with my people, definitely not going to be an introvert.
It's gonna be party and
yes, that's just the thing.
Okay, I love the fact that you kind of categorize everyone into their levels and stages. So this is also telling our audience out there that you learn how to categorize people and know the kind of thing you tell some set of people. You know, there are some people that you tell them, "Oh, I have a business idea," and they will give you plan on how everything is going to work well perfectly. You can't tell those kind of people you want talking about relationship. So they kind of give us the confidence, like know the set of people you talk to and know the kind of friends you keep close. I actually feel that it's not all friends that needed space, like to give space. For example, now from my own personal opinion, I understand the fact that there are some friends that you have, they are just for some certain period. There are some friends that are lifelong, like long term friendship. That once you meet them, you are going to be from beginning to the end. I've seen those kind of people that from they met in secondary school and till 80th birthday they are still together as friends. But there are some people that you just meet them under 6 months. The essence of their friendship is just stipulated for that 6 months and it's done. Once they are done with you, their departure might actually be on a very sad base, on a very sad note, or not friendly note. But then you have to understand the fact that they are no longer needed at that moment.
Yeah, life is like a bus driver and the conductor. In the morning, there are some friends that in the morning when you set out as a bus driver and a conductor, you move in the morning together, and when it's night, you come back home together. So along that line, the friends that are your conductor will probably be in your life from the beginning till the end.
Yeah.
While there are some that you pick up on the road. If I'm going to Uroshoki, I'll pick Oyinbo passenger, I'll pick Yaba passenger, and all of that. But when they get to their destination, they will drop. It doesn't mean my life is going to end. My journey continues. So that's just the way it works. Pick new people. When they are done with their own lessons in your life, let them drop off, continue your journey.
I love the analysis because the brother will just say next bus stop. Oh, you want to look at the person dropping. So I think that actually it analyze what we are trying to discuss here. Know when to allow people to go and always be open. Many people call me with different ideas and I don't hold on to the absence of this is my friend is here because somebody don't let them feel that you are not going to move on. You cannot do better without them. No. You can always do much more better even without them, much more better than where they left you. And I'm very sure that the whole essence of our human journey is for cohabitation and also for making good memories. And we implore you all our listeners to also act on that note. So Mr. Ridwan Hassan, I told you we're going to make some light something after we finish. So what's your last these are final conclusions. So what's the last note on this podcast?
Okay, you all add in that
Before we set out.
there's food after this.
Yeah, there's always joy at the light at the end of the tunnel.
Okay, but okay, I'll wait. Anyways, so but then my final take is this: no permanent friends, no permanent enemies. And if you have enemies, my only thing is I said I'm not an enemy keeping person, but if you have one, I'll tell you that keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer. That's it.
Okay, for me, Arakurin Sheyi, what I will tell you all our listeners is that in life there are stages where you have people that are going to leave, and there are stages where there are people that are also going to come in. So know when those stages are around and decipher very well at those situations in life, so that you don't make the wrong decision for the right person and make the right decision for the wrong person. So that will be all on the Sunday Pulse with Ara Sheyi. I've been talking so long with Mr. Ridwan Hassan, a very good friend of mine. He's a research analyst and a musician and a writer, also an on-air personality. So thank you for listening and thank you for watching the Sunday Pulse with Ara Sheyi podcast. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms and all podcast listening platforms with the name Ara Sheyi. Till next week when we come by again on your screen, I remain Oluwaseyi Ogunshakin. Don't forget Arakunrin Sheyi podcast. One podcast can play stories.
Email. Ciao.
Ciao.